Hey, what's up everybody? Brian here with the Holy Roller playing craps on a cruise to win a free cruise. And I did a little bit different on the video today so you can see me actually roll. And I have a $600 bankroll. And so I'll be betting over there and we'll be shooting from here so you can see the whole thing. So that's why we have it long ways. This is going to be the casino bank and this is our bank here. And so why don't we just start by putting $100 on the don't pass. Right there on the don't pass, we got $100, and then we're gonna pick some dice here. And so let's go ahead and pick that 3, because 2-3 wins over there, 7-11 lose, and a 12 is a push, or it's bar the 12 or push. So what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna do a 2-1, 2-1, 3-1, or sorry, 1-2. 3-1. That's going to be my dice set. Can you see that there? Oh, that's kind of dark. But it's going to be 1 and 3 on top and a 2 and 1 on the side. Here we go. Let's get a 3. There we go. And it's a 9. It's a 9. That's okay. We wanted a 3 because a 3 would have been awesome. So we passed this. That's the main thing, is to pass this with 7 or 11. Don't lose, right? Because the 7-11 would lose right there. So now the point is 9, and $75 right there pays $105. So if we did $75 on the 9, then we would make $5 if that came. Now we have $25 extra, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the 25 on the sister number, which is the 5. All right, so there's that scenario. So we have $100 out there and we have $100 here. We're looking to hit that 5. If we can hit the 5, then we'll be profitable. And if we hit the 9, we'll win $5. And if we hit a 7, which we don't want to hit, but if we hit a 7, then we'll break even. All right. The big risk was on that come out roll. All right. So I'm going to do what's called a hard way set. And then I'm going to change it up to us. So if you start with a hard way set, it was 4-2, 4-2, and then I just turn the right die counterclockwise. So it is a 4-2, 4-6. So it has an 8, 8, 6, and 6. Some people would call this the 3V set, like this, but I shoot it from the top with the hard 8 on the top. So let's see if we can get a 5. All right, there we go. And it's a 6. And of course it is a 6-8 set that I'm using. I could do a 5 set, but then the other side of the 5 is the 9. So I'm going to try to stay away from the 5-9 set. I'm going to do the 6-8 set and then just see if I can maybe get a 5 with it. There's an 8. There's an 8. So like I said, 6-8 set. I should be getting 8s and 6s with this set. But what I want to do is I want to get a 5. Now, if I change this up and did a 5, 4, 4, 5 or 4, 5, 5, 4, this is a 9, right? And then on the other side of the 9 is the 5s. So I could throw that, but chances are I'm going to get a 9, so I don't like to do that. But let's see if we do a 4-1. If we get a 4-1, then let's see what's on the side. So obviously a 5's here, a 9's on the other side. You got 6 and an 8. So this one, we could try it and try to hit that 5. I like to do one that has 2 sides. In other words, 2 sides would be a 5, not just one side like that. But let's see if we can get that 5. Here we go. Get it. There's a 6, and that was one of the sides. But I'm gonna go back to that. I feel comfortable with that 6-8 set, and I'm just looking for the dice to go off axis just a little bit so that I can get a 5. That's what I want. I want the 5. There we go. Got it. All right. So now that we got the 5, that's gonna pay $35. So it's going to pay 35. So being that it pays 35, we're actually up on this hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to rack the first one And then what I'll do is I'll actually leave this separate in the rack. I'll put it up here at the top so we can see where we're at. So now we know that we're profitable on this hand. Let's see if we could do that again and get another 5. That would be great. And it's a 10. So that one, well, it spun. It was actually a 6, 4, 10 is what it was. But what I would like to do is, you know, once you're up, so we just hit 1, we're up. We could just go for the 9 now because we'd still win $5, or we could take down our don't by $25. And so I'm gonna do the hard way set with the 6-8 set here. So let's see, let's get it. And there's a 9, winner 9. All right, so we won, which actually means that we lost this, but the difference is $5. So we lose the 100 and we get paid $105 for the $75 that's out there. So we can go back on the don't. We're gonna rack this. So technically with that shooter, we made $25, $30, $35, $40. $40 on that shooter, mainly because we hit the 5 and then we hit the point. I mean, that's the only really ones we got paid on. All right, let's go back to our 1, 2, 3, 1. So our 1, 2, 3, 1. We're hoping for a 4, 10. So there's a 4, there's a 3, there's a 10, and there's an 11. We don't want the 11 because we don't have it backed up. But if we did want to back it up, we could put $7 here, and that would cover that 100. But we're not going to hit the 11. We're going to hit the 3, 4, or 10. Let's do it. All right, there is a hard 8. Didn't do any one of those. All right, well, there's the hard 8. So this one's kind of tricky because 6 and 8s, as you saw last time, we did a lot of 6 and 8s. So this one is not really good for the don't. But what we could do is we're going to go like this. And so it's an 8 this time. We're going to throw in a little bit from our profit here. And we're going to go up on the 6 and 8. And we're on the 8 here. We have 100 here. We're just hoping for a 5, 9, or 6. So a 5, 6, or 9. So this one, I wouldn't mind doing that 9 set, which is the 4, 5, 5, 4, and try to roll a 9 or a 5. That would be great. All right, there's a 5. All right, so there's a 5. So that's gonna win, and I'm gonna take it from here. That's a $35 win. Okay, now what we're going to do with our first hit on this one is we're actually going to press the 8, make it look like 60, and then we'll take the other 5, we'll put it on the hard 8. Okay, and I'll explain why in just a second, but we're gonna roll one more time and maybe get a 9 hopefully this time. 9 and a 5 would be great. Let's do it. And there's an 8. Wow, it turned out to be a winner 8. Now, you might say, oh man, look at that. You knocked yourself off the don't. But remember, we took our first hit and put it on the 8. So let me show you what that pays. It actually pays 70. So we lost this because it's an easy 8. So that goes back. But we're going to pay 5. Actually, I won't do that. I'll actually pay 70 instead of 5 for 75. Let's just do 70. So there's 60, 70. Now watch this. Remember that first hit? That's 100 right there. And we lost this 100. So that goes back. So you can see we invested $10 more. We hit the point, but because we put our first hit on the 8, we actually got 100 back, which was right here. So that one we kind of played for free. Actually, I would say we played for $10. We still have our $10 out there, but we didn't lose any money. All right, so let's take this, and we're going to just change this one for this so we can go back up right there. We'll put this in the rack, or we'll change it. Let's change it out for a green. All right, there we go. We won again. Puck goes off this time. I didn't do that last time, but all right. Let's see if we can get a 4 or a 10. That is our favorite number, 4 or 10, on when we're playing from the don't. Let's see if we can get it. Here we go. 3. We got it. We got that 3 we've been shooting for, right? So once you're shooting for the 3 from the don't, you get $100. That's a winner right there. So we're going to go ahead and put that right up here. Let's go ahead and try to hit that again. 1, 2, 3, 1. Here we go. And it's a 6. All right. Didn't hit it, but it is a 6. So whenever it's a 6, I like to play $10 extra than what we have out here. Just like we did with the 8. And what we're going to do is we're going to shoot for the 9 and the, so we're going to do the 5, 5, 4, 4, 5. So the 9, the other sides are the 5s. So 5s and 9s, let's get it. And there's a 10. 10 off access on that one. Didn't pay us, didn't hurt us, but we still want to stick with that. 5, the 4, 5, 5, 4. Let's keep it on access. All right, here we go. And there's another 10, another 10. So our mechanics are giving us a 10 on that roll. So we got to fix our mechanics a little bit. You know, some people, I'm gonna just switch it around and do a 5, 4, 4, 5 instead of. So it's, I'm just turning it around pretty much. Let's see what happens here. I didn't like that one, but it's a 5. It's a 5, so we hit the $35 5. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the hard 6 up for $5. And we're going to press our 6, make it look like 60. And now we are guaranteed to break even or win some money. So let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and do the, sorry, I always do my default setting is that hard way set, excuse me. So let's do this one. If a 10 comes right now, I'm going to be like, oh my goodness, should hop it. And that is a 9. Great. That is perfect. I love that. All right. So it's a 9, and so that pays 35. And so we don't need to really do anything except rack. So our first hit, we put on our point. Our second hit, we're racking it. Because this is a 9 and it's a 9 and a 5 and a 5 is on the other side, because the sister number, it's always the other side of the dice. There's the 5. I'm gonna just roll it like this and see what happens. So it's a 5-9 set. Get it? Oh, dice off the table. That's the worst. All right. Same dice requested. Same dice requested. I'm gonna set that up. A lot of people say, man, whenever the dice go off the table, it's the worst, right? All right, we have our 5-9 set. Let's see if we can get a 5 or a 9. Some people say whenever the dice go off the table, you know what number's coming next. We don't have to worry about the 7 coming because we have it backed up anyway. And we did rack some, so we're up on this shooter. But let's get a 5 or a 9 shooter. All right, there's a hard 8. Wow, hard 8. All right, that's good because that pays us $35. So now we're up $70 on this shooter, and we're breaking even no matter what. So this is good. This is good for us. All right, let's see if we can get that 6-3-3-6. And so 6-3-3-6, which is a 5-9 set. Go get it. All right, there's an 8, another 8, and so that's another $35. So at this point, $70 up. I think it would be nice to just grab the 4 and 10. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out of my rack a little bit, and we're gonna pay a vig on. And we're going to do a buy bet on the 4 and 10. All right, so that'll pay the buy bet. The vig is the percentage or a tax that you have to pay. So we're going to pay $2 for that. So we're going to get 3 change. Okay, so I'm gonna put that up here in our profit money. And we're gonna shoot for a 4 or 10. So now we're gonna go back to that one come out roll one that we had there where it was a 1 2 3 1, because it would be nice to just hit 4s and 10s now. So let's do it. All right, there's a 3. All right, that's what we wanted on our come out. And so yeah, that's a horn number, but we wanted that to be a 4. So we got the 3 side that we wanted, which was that side right there, but we need to get the 4 or the 10. Let's get it. 4 or 10. And there's an 11. That's the other side. That's the other side of the dice that we had the 3. So this is a horn set right there. I really just want the 4. Come on, can I just get it? If I would have just bet see a horn, bet a horn, that would have been nice, but I'm going for the 4. 4 or 10. Get it. Whoa, that was really bad. Really bad. All right, dice off the table. Same dice requested. All right, we did get a 2 showing, so promising. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. There's the 4. Let's get that 4. All right. And it's a 5. It's a 5. All right. So the 5 comes, 2 3 5. No field 5. That's $35. And we're going to go ahead and rack that because we're really shooting for the 4 and 10 right now. We don't mind whatever happens. We're definitely up on the shooter. And so let's get the 1 2 3 1 set and get a 4 or a 10 shooter. All right, there is a 9. And so there's a 9, and the 9 pays 35. And at this point, some people would say, well, why don't you press? Well, instead of pressing, you can always just get your money back by either pulling down some of the don't money or pulling down your 6, because it doesn't really matter because you made it already. So, but sometimes when I put it out there, I just like to leave it out there. And if I want to press or collect, or when I start thinking about pressing or collecting, what I'll do is I will actually, like that roll, I thought, man, maybe I should press. So what I'm going to do is I'll press next time. So I'll press, then I'll collect, then I'll press, then I'll collect. So let's see if we can get a 4. That's what I'm hoping for. There's a 5. There's a 5. All right, so we're going to press. And so that's $35 on the 5. And we're going to press. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go up on the 8, okay? $60 8 will make the 6 hard 6 look like 10. So if it comes, let it be hard, right? Like that'll be nice. All right, so let's do this. Let's still shoot for the 4 though. The 4 and the 10 is what's going to give us some good money, especially if we press those by 1 unit and then just trade it out. All right, let's see if we can get a 4. There we go. There's the 4. All right. So, all right, here's the 4. So we got the 4. And so now that's going to pay 50 for 1. So we have to pay $1 to place that bet back. And then it's going to give us 50. Now, because we have a good roll, I'm going to go ahead and press both of the 4 and 10. So we're going to have to put in another $1 to pay for the VIG on the 10. All right, so let's press these up. All right, now those are $50 each, and they will pay $100 for 2, a $2 VIG to place those bets back. So let's get it again. Let's do it. 4 or 10. Oh, dice off the table. Come on. Same die requested. All right. Let's get that same die requested. All right. Here we go. 4 or 10. And let's get it this time. All right. Here we go. I feel like a 10's coming right now. Here we go. Get that 10. Oh, how about the hard 6? If it's going to come, let it be hard. All right. So the first thing's going to happen, we're going to lose this $100 here. And we're going to say and down with our $10 here. So what that means is it's going to be $100. So and down, it pays 90. You say and down, you get $100 for it. So there's our 100. We lost that. There's our 100. But we had it at 60, and 60 pays 70. So that's what we're getting paid for that. Now we're going down, back down to where we were. I'm going to go ahead and leave the 4 and 10. I'm going to go ahead and leave the 4 and 10. So not only did we rack stuff, we actually, we came up, there's a $130, $125, 30. So this is good profit here for us. And we got that 6, the hard 6. So I told you I was going to put all my winnings on this side, but it's filling up. All right. So puck goes off, and we're going to have the 4 and 10 there. I'm hoping, I think, I haven't hit it yet, so I'm thinking it'll probably come now as far as one of the 4 or 10 on the come out. That's what I'm hoping. So we got the 100. We want to miss the 7-11. We want to hit a 2-3 or a 4 or a 10. That's what we're looking for. 2, 3, 4, 10. All right. That's our wheelhouse for this setup. All right, here we go. And it's a 6. I got one of the dots. I got a 1 there. I just spun that. So it is a 6. So we could take our profit here and take our profit that we had and go up. We could go to 90 if we wanted to, because we're using all profit. 90 pays 105. And so instead of doing the hard way right now, now that's just to back it up for the first few hits. The thing about it is, you could hop to cover, but I like to place it high and then hopefully just miss the 7. And really, if I hit a 4 or a 10, we're gonna get $100. So that would pay for that don't anyway. So let's get the 4 or 10. We haven't seen it yet. There's the 5. There's a 5. So normally what we would do is the 35 that the 5 pays, we would usually put it on the 6. So that's the first hit. But we can rack this because we used our earnings from the last round to put it on the 6. All right, here we go again. Let's get the 4 or the 10. Come on, shooter. And there's an 8. There's an 8. All right. So that's 35. And so imagine the 2 hits that we would normally put on the 6 are now there. We got the 2 hits, but we just prepaid those hits, and now that money's back in our rack. All right. Still going for that 4 or 10, which, you know, we got $50 over there. So it would be nice to hit that, but we could go for a hard way set maybe next time. And there is the 6. We got the 6. We could have done a hard way set to shoot for the 4 or 10, but we got the 6. We lose this, but it pays 105. So not only did we win the $5, but we used our profit. We collected a little bit. If we took that back down, you can see there's so anyway, we're in good standings here. All right, speaking of hard way set, let's do a hard way set. And some people say, man, you're hitting all these points. Why don't you play on the light side rather than dark side? Well, you're hitting points, but you never know how long you'll be hitting points. So the idea is, if something happens where the 7 should come, then we'll get $100 back. So we'll have $200 in our hand rather than being out $200 or whatever. So anyway, maybe you want to go back in the video and roll along and see how much you would have made on the light side and pressing and all that. You could play along if you'd like. But we're gonna do a hard way set here and see if we can hit one of the hard ways. And so when we do that, let's throw a quarter in, and we're gonna do what's called a buffalo. So some people say, a buffalo? What's a buffalo? It's kind of like a world bet and a world bet. I'll explain both of them to you. So this is $25. And so what you're going to do, so you have a whirl bet or a world bet, is the horn numbers and any 7. So if a 7 comes, it pays $20. So then you pay it back. Well, the way a buffalo works is it's the same thing, any 7, and then all the hard ways. So we have all the hard ways, and we have the any 7. So that's what's called a buffalo. You could just throw 25 in and say all the hard ways for 5 each and 5 on red. But here's a hard way. Let's see if we can hit a hard way right here. There we go. And it's hard 4. There we go. We got it. All right. So hard 4. So the point becomes 4. And remember when I was telling you about going to the hard way set to try to hit the 4 and 10? So of course the bet was off. We got our 4, which is great, and we got a hard 4, which pays $35. All right, so here we go, 35. It's a profit of 30 though, because we do lose this one here, the red. So so there's that. Now the $50 on the 4 pays 100. So I'm gonna pull down the inside here. And being that I'm pulling down the inside, let's go ahead and put 10 on the hard 4, hard 10. So, and we'll pull back $100, and let's hit some hard ways. But we're really shooting for the hard 4, hard 10. So let's do the hard ways. Get the hard 4, hard 10 a couple times. That would be great. How about the hard 10 first, because we got the 4. We don't want this to end. We want to keep going. That would be great. Oh, there's a 6. And that means our hard way, our hard 6 falls. Hard 6 down. And we're not going back on that. We made our money on that with that hard 4 working on the come out. That's why we did the buffalo. All right, here. Let's get a 10. Oh, there's an 8. And it's not the hard way either. So the hard ways are supposed to be hitting hard ways. What's going on? All right, here we go. And let's just rotate that 1, and that way we can get that hard 4, hard 10. Let's get it. There we go. Oh, it's a 4. It's right off the table off this map, but it is a 4. And so let's show the 4 here. It's not a hard 4, so it's down. And we do have the 100, and then we're gonna have to pay 2 for that. Let's see, we're gonna go out of here. $2 for that bet to pay 100. So yeah, we did lose some money on that one. If we would have kept up in the middle, we would have been fine. Let's go ahead and spread this out. Hard 4, hard 10. And on the hard ways, I'm always working. I never turn off the hard ways, because if I see a hard way, I want to get paid for a hard way. Now watch the hard 10 or hard 4 come. Oh, sorry, the puck is off. Come out, roll. Come out, roll. Watch the hard 4, hard 10 come. You could work. I could work them, but then I'm risking the 100 out there and the 100 over here and the 10. So let's just get a hard way. We got our don't pass working and our hard 4, hard 10. So let's get one of those. And that's so close to falling off the table, but it is an 8. It's an easy 8. So now what we'll do is we're going to take all this right here. We're going to take it and we're going to go across. 110 across. And that's going to give us our VIG money back. So we're going to get $4 back for taking down the 4 and 10. So there was that one. And that. All right. So what do we want to do? Let's go ahead and pull up our don't pass. Now, if we're the shooter, we have to have something there. So let's go ahead. We'll just go over to 25 on the pass. And that's the cool thing about the don't, is you could pick it up, move it, whatever. And then we're going to do our 6-8 set. And with our 6-8 set, we're just going to go ahead and hit the 6 or the 8 and get it over with here. So there's the hard 8. I should have did it hard. But we win 25 on the pass. And we win 35 on the 8. All right. and the puck goes off. Now I don't really like to use the don't pass on the 6 and 8. So anyway, I don't know if you see, but I set back up for inside, and I have the hard 4, hard 10 working. That's what I really want to hit right now. So let's get a hard 4, hard 10. Oh, 7. Oh man. All right. So that's the first 7 I rolled in this whole time. It was when the puck was off, but I did lose this $110. So being that I lost this 110, if I was the shooter, minimum table $10, I'd probably go back up for $10 on the regular pass line, just minimum. It doesn't matter. I could even do, like that and not even really play. I can not even really play the whole pass line. That's just to break even. The only thing that would hurt right here is a 12, but now we're just going to try to hit enough to get $110 back. All right, so here we go. So now 6 and 8 doesn't matter. Let's just get it. All right, there's a 5. Point is 5. Now we'll just shoot in the inside, going for with our 6-8 set, just going inside and getting inside numbers. There is 7 out. Wow. All right, well, the 7s are bound to come, I guess. So so this breaks even, this loses, this wins, and another 110 down, gone. All right, so another 110 gone. So if we want to get a 110 back really quick, the way I would do it is I would do it like this. Say I wanted to get that money back really quick. Let's do 100 on the don't, and we'll do 100, and that would be 100 on the 4 would be $5, would cost $5 vig. Okay, so and we're gonna buy bet the 4. And what we're gonna do is that's that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna shoot for the 4. So 7, was that 7 out? So we need to pick new dice. All right, let's pick some new dice. Let's get a 4. This is the set that hits the 4. I'm just saying that. I don't know that. All right, here we go. Let's get the 4 with this one. So our 4 is working. So we can say, hey, my 4 is working. So yeah, we're risking $200 right now. But if we hit the 4, we get 200. Let's get the 4. 9. Oh man, we got one side. One side is the 3. We needed the 1. All right, so we're gonna stick with the 4 at $100. So I've been shooting for the 4 the whole time. I should go the hard way set, but I really like this. I'm surprised I'm not getting more 4s with this set right here. Let's get it. There it is, 4. All right. So here we go with the 4, and that's gonna pay for $5. That's gonna pay 200. All right. So $5, 200. So remember the 200 that we lost earlier, and I wanted to get back. Here it is. Got it back. Minus 10, I guess you could say, but still got some of it back. Now, if we want, we could split these on the 10 and on the 4. And so let's do that again, and this time let's hit a 10. That would be great. All right, and it's a 5. 5 the other side. So now, sometimes if I'm at this place where I made my money for the shooter and I'm just shooting for 4s and 10s, I won't do any dice setting. I'll just grab them and throw them when they come. There it is, the hard 10. Sometimes you can't hit it unless you just, pick a pair and throw them in the air. Hard 10, that's $100 there for $2, and that will pay us 100. And so let's see. Let's just keep it like that, and let's keep rolling. And there is an 11. All right, here's a funny thing. See a horn, bet a horn. we could actually use our don't money and actually switch a program here, switch kind of a strategy. Let's leave 25 there. Let's put 25 on the horn high yo. Let's put 25 on the come, and let's go ahead and rack this 25. So now you're gonna see with this whole setup here, the horn high yo, what that is $25, and it takes $25 and it puts $5 each on the horns and then high on the yo. The horn numbers are 2, 3, 11, and 12. 11 is a yo, so it's high on the yo. So let's go ahead and let's do a 11 and 3. So there's a horn set. Let's go ahead and hit a horn. Why not? And it's a hard 8. It would be a hard 8. Oh my goodness, it's a hard 8. All right, so there's the hard ways are coming. All right, so this loses. And this goes to the 8. So now we need to hit an 8 to win that one. I'm going to just grab it and throw it as is. There we go. And that came really far. And it is a 7 out. Wow. It would, you know, when it rolls like that, that's what happens. All right. So we lose this. We win it here. We lose this 100. So that's down. But let's see where we're at with our rack. We started with 600. Let's count it up. All right, well, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 25, 50, 75, 81, 1181 from a $600. So that's kind of how we play Craps on a Cruise to win a free cruise. Playing on from the don't. So hopefully that helped. And if you want to know more about playing Craps on a Cruise to win a free cruise and in Craps in general and get free cruise offers in the mail just like this each and every month, subscribe to the Holy Roller, and we hope to see you cruising and rolling on a Craps table soon. See ya.